Hi, we're going to do some Qigong today for our legs. This is a continuation of the Parting Clouds set. I've made a playlist for that, kind of a warm-up for a long form such as Tai Chi, Wuji Qigong, and Wild Goose Qigong. Okay, most of this I learned from Larry Wong, but I'm going to show you some exercises from other people as well, like Joy Black. I'm going to warm up with those in the beginning here. So we're just gonna, well, let's just kind of wiggle our toes a little bit here. So I'm just kind of wiggling my toes a little bit, just feeling my feet, remembering they're there. And you don't have to do too many of those, okay? All right, so I'm gonna shift my weight towards my right side, and then I'm gonna let my left foot just kind of do some little ankle rolls here. Just kind of rolling the foot, letting it in touch with the surface, okay? And I'm going on the outside doing this. You do this about 8 or 9 times. Then I'm going to roll on the inside, going inside. Again, do it about 8 or 9 times, or however many feels good for your ankle, okay? I'm going to shift my weight to my left side. I'm going to do my other foot. I'm going to roll that ankle and foot in a good way. You can slow it down if you want, okay? Just a little warm up here for the ankles. All right. Then come back to starting position here, slight bend in your knees. We're just gonna do a gentle kick, just a little gentle kick here. Just kind of warm up the knees a little bit. Do about 8 or 9 each side. Remember to breathe. Don't hold your breath. Okay, all right. That's enough of those. Okay, so we'll come back into our, starting posture here. Roll our shoulders back, slight pelvic tilt here. Okay, and then I'm gonna shift my weight to my right again. I'm gonna bring my leg in. I'm gonna step back out. So I'm gonna bring it in and step back out. Now you can step in like I'm doing right now, stepping in, stepping out, shifting my weight, stepping in, stepping out, stepping in, stepping out. You can also slide in if you like. Step out, slide in, step out. Then I'm going to shift my weight to my left leg. Then I'm going to step in, step out, step in, step out. It's important to keep your balance here. Step in, step out. Now, if you have a chair near you, yeah, of course you could use a chair to help your balance. Like you could hold a chair with one arm like this in order to keep your balance. Okay. I can also slide in as I'm coming in and stepping out. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to starting position, shift back to my right leg, do similar movement, but this time I'm gonna let my knee go up a little bit higher, then step out. So I'm gonna come back in and step out. Come back in and step out. Same thing if you had a chair near you, you could hold the chair to steady yourself as you're doing this. You could raise your leg up higher if you wanted to, but be gentle. Be gentle. We're not doing martial arts here. We're just kind of warming up our legs. Okay. Shift towards my left leg. Do the same thing. Lift it up a little bit higher. Okay. I just felt my hip pop there in a good way. It kind of like that. So, okay, so I'll come back into starting position here. Okay. So now I'm gonna shift my weight to the right, and I'm just gonna step back a little bit, and I'm gonna step back forward. Step back a little bit, step back forward. If you need the chair for your balance, you can, or if you need to move your arms for balance, you can do something like this as well to keep your balance. You don't have to use your arms too much, but just for a balance check, okay? If you have your balance, you're fine. You can, just move without your arms. Okay. I'm shifting my weight to my right, stepping back with my left, and coming back. Okay, now I'm going to do the opposite. So shift to my left, step back with my right. Shift to my left, step back with my right. That's nice. Okay. So I'm shifting, stepping back. Remember to breathe. Don't hold your breath. And again, if you need it for your balance, you can let your arms go a little forward if you need to. Or you can grip and hold a chair. You can go as slow as you need to keep your balance. That's okay. Okay. All right. Coming back to starting position. Okay, so now I'm going to go with my right leg again, but I'm going to let my leg kind of do like more of a circular motion like this. So it's going to come in, it's going to circle in, then come back. Shift to my right, circle the left leg, and come back. My right, circle the left leg, come back. Okay. I'm in the grass here, so if you're on a flat surface here, you can just stay really close to the ground if you like, kind of trace it with your toe. You can also bring your leg up higher like we were doing in the other exercises. Shift my weight to my left leg here, to the other side, this. Drawing a circle. If you bring your leg up higher, I'll show you that in a minute, it's kind of like a half moon kick, Shift to my left, slow it down, keep my balance, keep your balance. Again, if you need a chair, use a chair. I used to teach a class where I would show these exercises, and we would often have a chair in case anyone needed it, or if they needed to take a break from all the standing. Okay, go back to my left, and now I'm going to show it. So back, shifting my weight to my right, again moving that leg in, but I'm just going a little bit higher. So it's a little higher this time. Shift to the weight, a little bit higher. If you need your arm to steady yourself, by all means do that. And I'm just showing you the option if you want to move it higher. I'm not moving that much high, too high really. I'm not really not. Just a little bit. If you feel like you need a little bit more, you can do that. I'll show you the other side, a little bit more. Okay, so if I had a chair here, I could grab that to steady myself. If you're doing like some type of martial arts, sometimes they would get their hands involved and they would move their hand with it. That's an option there. That might be a little confusing. You don't have to do that, but you could if you come from a martial arts background and you want to do something like that. You could. Okay. All right. So back to starting position here. Okay. So we're going to do a similar movement, but we're going to bring our leg in. So we're in here. So we were here. This is Wuji posture. So we're coming over here, back to heaven posture. And so we're going to let our foot go out. So similar movement, instead of going in, it's going out. So comes in, goes out. Comes in, goes out. Leg goes in, leg goes out. Leg goes in, leg goes out. Leg goes in, leg goes out. You don't have to do too many of these, okay? 8 or 9, but you could even do less. That's fine. Let's go to the other side, come in, then out. So I can slide in like I'm doing here, or you can step in, go out. And just like with the other exercises, you can bring your leg up higher if you want, okay? Okay, so, in the beginning we had that kind of forward kick like that. This is similar, except we're going to bring our feet in. So I'm on my right, bring my left foot in, come up, and just kind of push, come back, step, down. So it's like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. So you can break it up like that. Make it real angular. Try that out, see how you feel. Okay, if you need to grab your chair, if you have a chair, you can grab the chair. If you had some bars, you could do that as well. Or you can make it more circular. So what I mean is like this. So you come in, it's more of a circle, circle. It's like you're kind of pushing with your foot just a little bit, To really push, you'd really have to lean back to do that, but we don't want to lose our balance. So just a little bit, okay. Go to your side, shift to your left, do the same thing, step in, up, out, back in, So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. It's coming in, stepping in, up, out, come back. You could be more circular. And slow it down. Slow it down. Okay, one more. Okay, so this one here, you know, if you had a chair, you could grab this as well. So we're gonna have the right leg again. We're gonna step back with our left. So we're here. Okay, remember to bend your knees. Shift your weight to your right leg. Step back a little bit with your left, then bring it back to starting position. We're just gonna go back. Okay, back, forward, back, forward. Remember to keep a bend in your knee as you're doing this. So going back, forward, back, forward. If you do any type of dragon qigong, any type of like that, where they kind of bend and coil, you know, this is a good warm up for doing those types of qigongs. And I'll be showing one of those movements in a different video. Okay. We're gonna switch legs here. Okay, shift to the left, stepping back, stepping forward, stepping back, stepping forward, shift, stepping back, stepping forward, stepping back, stepping forward, stepping back, stepping forward. Let's do a couple more. This next movement here could be a little challenging. It's basically a quad stretch here. We're spreading our quadriceps muscle here. And so if you have a chair, by all means use it to keep your balance here. But what we do is I'm going to shift actually to my left leg here, okay, and kind of grab my ankle here, or top of my foot, and we're just going to hold and breathe for a second here. Okay, feel the stretch in your quadricep muscle, in your front of your thigh, okay? And just do that for a few seconds here, okay? You know, if you have the balance, okay, you can actually go up like this, where you're kind of here as well. You can do that, okay? Hold it, okay, as long as you're comfortable. Okay, now we're gonna switch legs, okay? Again, if you had a chair, hold that chair for your balance, okay? So I'm gonna shift to my right and just kind of grab my leg here. I'm just gonna hold and I get my balance, check my balance. My balance is okay, okay? So I'm gonna hold up here. You know, you can also kind of, you know, if you pull, if you have the flexibility and the balance, you pull on your foot a little bit more, but be gentle. You can actually stretch your shin a little bit as well. You know, the muscles in your calf, the front of your calf area. If you get shin splints and things like that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna drop my arm, go back to starting position. Okay, so I'm gonna do this movement. I'm gonna progress it a little bit, okay? If you can't do it, that's okay, all right? So I'm gonna go to our left side. I'm gonna grab my right foot. I'm gonna put my arm up. And then I'm gonna, you know, this is kind of like dancer's pose in yoga. We're just gonna go forward, okay? Like a clock. Arm goes down, I pump, and I go forward a couple degrees, and my leg goes back a couple degrees. Do that again, and you do it as far as you're comfortable, okay? So as I'm kind of basically going more kind of parallel or perpendicular now, okay, you can progress it. You know, if you need to move your fingers, they don't like the fist, that's okay. I'm in the fist movement here. Coming down. Okay, I check my balance here, so I'm coming back up. But if you have your balance, you know, you can go all the way down and hold it for a couple seconds, then come back up, okay? All right, that's good, okay? So we're gonna do the same thing with the other legs. Give me a second, let my circulation equalize here, okay? Then I'm gonna shift my weight to my right foot, make sure I got a stable ground to stand on here, okay? I'm gonna grab my my foot, stretch that thigh, that quadricep muscle, okay? Arm goes up, then we're gonna pump like a clock, okay? Couple degrees at a time. Again, looks a lot like dancers pose in yoga. You know, they say Qigong and yoga are cousins. They say there's a lot of tradition. And you can just kind of come back up there, okay? You don't have to do too many of those again. You can kick it out if you need to, loosen up your legs. Okay, last movement in this set is from a movement called Eagle Grasp as Prey. It has arm movements as well. I'm just going to show you the legs. I'll show that in a different video with the whole movement. Tai Chi walking is very popular right now. This is similar to that. Okay. Okay, so you're in your Wuji posture here, in your human position here. So my right leg, it's going to turn outward here, okay? Then I'm going to go into a triangle pose. So this leg's going to come in, it's going to come right here. So I'm kind of basically here, like in a triangle, forming a triangle. What do? Your arms could be at your side if you want to, but I'm just going to put them here right now, okay? And I'm just going to step into a lunge, okay? A gentle lunge. You don't have to do a deep, deep lunge here. And so this leg is forward, and my back leg, it's gonna come in line as well. Okay, so now you're in a nice gentle lunge here. And you can kind of hold this for a couple breaths if you want. Okay, now I'm gonna be stepping forward as I go up and do the other side. So you step through the lunge, go forward, okay, into your triangle pose or T pose here, okay? So I'm looking out in this direction now, okay? Now I'm gonna step forward into a lunge, and my back leg is gonna come in line here. Now you can hold the step if you want to, okay? Now this, you could actually just keep going forward. And so we're gonna do this just 1 or 2 times going forward just to show you what it looks like. So I'm gonna step through, triangle pose, step forward, bring it in, step through the lunge, come. In another video, I'll add in the arm movements, okay? But this is more about just warming up the legs. And you know, this is not quite as of, you know, I would say complicated as Tai Chi walking, but it's similar, okay. Okay, so say you didn't have a lot of room, okay? You didn't have a lot of room with what you're doing here, so I'll go back and I'll show you. Okay. Space to walk in like I do here in this big field I'm in. So you're doing this triangle pose and you're in your office space or things like that, or your home, living room. And you know, so you'd kind of go in to, you know, turn your leg, go into your triangle pose, step out, and you're here, okay? And you bring it in here, make it more of a formal lunge if you want to. You hold it for however long as you want to. Okay, and then if you want to get the back, you just kind of turn like this. Kind of going back, doing that if you like. You know, just getting a little gentle lunge here. Okay. You know, just check in with your body after you've done those leg exercises. If you're feeling a little too vigorous, you know, you can just kind of kick it out, shake it off. You can always do some pulling down the skies to reset yourself, or some deep earth pulsing. You know, I'll put a link to the deep earth pulsing. I have a video about that. That's a good warm up also for the ankles, knees, and hips, but I'll put a link in the description for that or in the video itself. Okay. But the point down the sky is you kind of salute the earth, salute the sky, salute yourself, salute the earth, sky, bring it through you, feel the coolness of the earth, the warmth of the sun, bring it through you. Breathe in as your hands go up, exhale as your hands go down, and just a couple more. Breathing in, out, breathing in, out, last one. Your hands towards your belly. Hold for a couple breaths. Closer. Okay. Thank you. Please remember to like and subscribe.